I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is the 30th of October, 2021. This is the Sheep Guarding Llama vlog. Welcome to the show. Trying a completely different tact today. I am by the pool using the Rode wireless mic, something I did try yesterday, but indoors, and I was still really close to the camera, and the camera was able to pick up the audio, so it was very easy to match it. Now I'm trying it where I'm quite some distance from the camera, and still I'm recording locally. I'm not recording to the camera, so I have to match it up manually later, but I think it worked yesterday, so trying to learn new things today. It is a beautiful evening, and it is Halloween that I'm recording this, so I'm just recording this tomorrow. But we are here in Friendswood, Texas this morning. It was pretty relaxed. It's Saturday. Got to spend the morning just chilling with the family, hanging out in the living room. We went and got donuts and kolaches and tacos and stuff for breakfast, which was nice because Diane has never had a Texas breakfast like that. And you're about to get to see, I think, Bear go into the pool because he lost his football. After breakfast, they wanted to go and all the girls wanted to go and do shopping for costumes and stuff. I had some errands I needed to run, so I had to look up Micro Center. Turns out it's really far away. I drove about an hour. Every single bit of Google Map directions for that were completely wrong. It was horrible. Traffic was horrible. It was incredibly dangerous. It was really rough getting to Micro Center. I'm surprised by just how bad driving in Houston was. I know that it gets bad, but going to a major shopping location normally isn't that bad. This was really horrendously bad, but I did get to go to Micro Center. They had one of the laptops I was looking for, picked up an Acer Aspire 5. I wanted to get another Acer Aspire 5, but one with a discrete video graphics processor for Liesel because she needs to upgrade to something for her classwork, but they did not have the model that I wanted, but they did have an Asus model as opposed to an Acer, a pickup truck full of 18 girls in the back of the pickup truck just went by. So when you say, oh no, it's not a pickup truck, it's a trailer being hauled by a Suburban. And there's, yeah, at least 18 girls in the back of that. It doesn't just happen in Nicaragua. This Asus had everything that I needed, plus a few extra things. It was much smaller and lighter at the same price, so it worked out perfectly. It's going to be a really good device for Liesel because she needs to do video game development on it. She wants to do video rendering and learn how to do video editing and that kind of stuff. So it's really a perfect model for her. So I picked up 2 laptops. That was quick and smooth thanks to Micro Center. They really are great, and they do have a great selection of really good equipment a lot of the time. Even now during the massive chip shortage, it's pretty easy to get things at decent prices. And then I headed home. The drive home was horrendous, even worse than the drive there. I almost got to watch, can't figure out why it's so loud over there, almost got to watch a ambulance get completely demolished by a fire truck when it dived from its own lanes into the oncoming traffic lanes because the fire truck was already in the oncoming traffic lanes and no one was looking out for each other. It was mayhem on the streets. And again, Google got every direction wrong. So not only was Google completely wrong and sending me into terrible locations, but the actual driving and traffic was just outrageously bad. I think they're blowing leaves or something right now. Something really loud is going on over there. Okay, so I got the laptops, I got back. No one had left yet. I've been gone for almost 3 hours. Did a bunch of reading of my book, The Fracture Zone by Simon Winchester, and got back and had some time to relax this afternoon, did my videos and uploads and just some general work, some pretty light stuff, able to relax a little bit, but doing real work. They're just going down the street blowing leaves apparently. Hopefully you don't hear that too much. It's truly loud where I am, but this is a good test of the lapel mic to see how much it's able to cut out the noise because it is pretty far away. They're like across the street and I'm speaking right here and my body's between here and there, so we'll see. The girls then went out shopping, so they were gone for several hours, and then they went out to, I think, La Brisa to get margaritas and hung out for a while. So I got a chance to relax. While they were gone, it started playing Nancy Drew, The Haunted Carousel with the kids. This is one we've been playing for a year. We only get to play it when we're here. So we started it and made it maybe 2/3 of the way through last Halloween and have not played it since. So we went back, got into it, and Garrett and Clara and Liesel and Luciana and I played it and made it pretty far. We were really close to the end when Dominica and everyone came home and said, oh, we're going out tonight. So I didn't get to see the ending of the game, but the kids finished it on their own, which is awesome. One of the things that's come along, one of the reasons they like to play here, Claire is willing to control the game, so Liesel's not the only controller, and Luciana has become an expert at reading the walkthroughs to help with the part that I used to do. So I get to spend a lot more time relaxing and watching the game or doing other things that I need to do so I can participate, and she's actually doing that really important part. So they're doing it more as a team, which is awesome. So they finished that, they really enjoyed it. So that's another Nancy Drew Down. That's our 15th game that we've completed. We may play another one while we're here, but we only have tomorrow, which is Halloween, which will be very busy, Monday and Tuesday, and those are school days. So I don't know if it's realistic that we're gonna get to play any, but we do have Liesel's laptop, so we can start games on that because we can play those wherever we go after this, but then their cousins won't be with them. So I don't know if we're gonna try to start another game or not. Once everyone got home, we got ready to go out, showers, change of clothes, whatever. We went out and started the night at Rowdy's, which is a dance club. They were hoping for an older crowd, meaning not kids. It turned out to be an older crowd, meaning older. We stayed for a little while. It was nice. The dancing was nice. It's, of course, Texas two-stepping, which that was the point. We wanted to show Diane what a country bar is like. But it's Halloween weekend, so things were a little bit weird. Like there weren't that many people, and the people who were there, it was very much the older set. There was very few people in the 30s and 40s, much more in the 50s, 60s, and even 70s. So I was talking to Emily while we were there, and she's like, that's not where you go to hang out with people in your ages. You go to Buck Wild and the more normal clubs because normal people our age are not trying to avoid people in their 20s and 30s. So that's where the people our age are. Of course, there's other people there too. So we switched and went there. It was a lot more lively, but it was their Halloween party and we were not dressed up, so we didn't fit in that way. There were a lot more people dancing and things going on as the night wore on. It was a lot louder and more exciting and definitely a bigger crowd. Still very few people under, I would say, 30. There were certainly a lot of people, I would say, in their 30s and some of their late 20s, but it was not a young crowd by any stretch of the imagination. And it was pretty nice, but we didn't get to hang out there for very long. We did have an emergency tonight, and so being the designated driver, luckily I had absolutely nothing, so I was completely flexible to do whatever was needed. Francesca and I ended up spending a few hours dealing with a crisis going on separately from everything at the house that I can't really talk about, and we're out until about 2 o'clock in the morning dealing with that. Got back, picked up Dominica and Diane because everyone else was drinking at Joe's Bar, and returned from the dance hall with them. And then everyone stayed up till about 3:30 in the morning before we just needed to go to bed and get some sleep. So it was a very long day by the end, but mostly a pretty good day until quite late at night, and then we had some emergencies to deal with. So that was our day for Saturday. Tomorrow is Halloween. We will be going in the afternoon over to Joe and Britt's house. We will be spending or celebrating Halloween dinner over there as we normally do. They have a bouncy house, and it's gonna be, all the family will gather there. And then after a little while, we will go out probably about 6 or 6:30 to go out trick or treating. And actually, I'm filming this just coming up on 6 o'clock. You can see how bright it is. We're getting, everyone is, while I'm recording this, getting dressed to go out for Halloween. Hopefully I'll get some pictures and stuff for you to share tomorrow. Remember to check the Flickr feed because there is a lot of stuff there. If you're looking on Flickr, the site is Sheep Guarding Llama, flickr.com/sheepguardingllama, all one word. There are tens of thousands of pictures there, including lots going on right now. And remember, first of all, I just want to welcome everyone. There's so many new people on this channel, and I know shaking up the format and going to different places is helping a lot with creating interest. This is my daily diary vlog, mostly as a way to keep in contact with my father and friends like Mary from my childhood, but it's great to have new people here. I'm really interested to hear what brought you here, what's your interest, comments on things. Leave a comment. please like and subscribe. If you're watching and not subscribing, absolutely subscribe. But for the people who are here, I really do want some comments. I will read them because there aren't any going on, or very, very few. I'd be really interested in an ongoing conversation with now so many people watching the show on a regular basis. That makes it so much more interesting and makes me so much more interested in doing this. And certainly want to know more of what you like and what you don't like. Like, I'm trying to figure out formats. I mean, to some degree, this is my daily diary, so I have to be quick and easy, but I have better camera gear all the time. I'm doing more and more editing. I have come up with a formula that allows me to edit a lot more. Now I have microphones, I can now sound a lot better. There's a lot more that I can do, but I still have to work around my personal schedule and everything. So trying to find blends of things that are really interesting, but also useful and get some amount of views. I mean, this is never gonna be a popular channel, of course, but to make this something that people are really interested in, I never really expected that to happen. So it's great if I could hear from you and find out more about what brings you here, what you're interested in, why you stay, what's making you view, and things like that. So thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow.